we bought these shoes for my husband for a couple of recent trips, actually. We bought them before we went on a cruise that went to Jamaica, and he needed these for a certain activity we were doing. He's also used these on a the waterfall was the activity. He's also used these at the beach at a private island. You can see here, the reason we bought these actually is they have the sole, and we were climbing a waterfall in Jamaica, and we knew that they were going to be rocky, and we wanted something with the sole. I have a pair similar to this that has a sole because I can wear these anywhere. I can put them on and wear them to my destination, because if I'm going to walk on any pavement or anything, it's not going to get hot. The ones that just have that little thin layer of rubber, no, get these. Whatever you do, get something like this, because you can then walk wherever. They're kind of like a sneaker or a trainer in and of themselves, because he was able to wear these to the waterfall on the bus to get there. He was able to wear them at the waterfall, up the waterfall, on the bus back, and then change when we got back to the ship. And then a couple months later, we went on another cruise where we were on the private island. You can just wear these off the ship and not have to switch from flip-flops to something that's more substantial when you go in the waters, because sometimes those private islands will be a little bit rocky. But you can see there's still rocks in here from the waterfall. He hasn't dug out, and this was like months ago. But that protected his feet from all those rocks in the waterfall, because you don't want the really thin shoes. My son actually wore the thinner, just rubber bottom shoes, because it did say you had to have water shoes to go into the waterfall. We knew we would need to have them, and we didn't want to buy them there. But my son had the thin ones, and those did not do as well. But you can see that it just protected his feet. We do love this kind of shoe. If you're going to be traveling, I've actually worn a sole like this just around the port too, because they've got they're like a mesh kind of, so your feet don't get super hot the whole time. They have a drawstring, so you can fit them to the size of your feet, like the width of your feet. So they're kind of a fit anybody if you get the right like sole length. I really do think that these were a good purchase for that trip and for any future trips. We have another cruise coming up here in another few months, and we'll be taking these along there. So check these out for yourself. If you're going to be traveling or cruising, you're going to go to any of those beaches that might be rocky. You also, even if the beach isn't rocky, you want to protect your feet from the things that could be on the bottom of the floor of the ocean or the lake or wherever you're at. So I think these are really great water shoes for whatever activity you're going to be doing in the future.